Arkansas has won 7 of 8. Vandy has won 5 in a row. And a first pitch fastball at 93 is in for a strike to Charles Davalon.
You didn't even realize how much you won at that point.
Swing and a miss on 92. Slugging .764, 9th best in the league, and a swing and a miss on the slider. And what a start for J.D. Thompson. Here's the 1-2. And got him looking at the slider. Root puts him down in order just as J.D. Thompson did before him.
Obviously, we got the house settlement.
Swing and a miss for Maxwell. 3 straight Ks for J.D. Thompson. Swing and a miss. Wow, J.D. Thompson has it going tonight. 4 straight Ks. Thompson really had it on cruise control after that first at bat, and now a ground ball to first, and Nelson will take it himself. That is a 12-pitch inning for J.D. Thompson. Playing different sports, and whether that's baseball or wiffle ball or whatever else. Swing and a miss. That looked like a wiffle ball from Zach Root. A breaking ball waved at by Nelson. He was an all-state catcher coming out of high school. He was also a football player. Corbs loves those multi-sport stars, including Diego Pavia. Throughout the first pitch today was rocking the Red Sox jersey. Why not?
Okay, all right. You know what's weird? I've seen quarterbacks make throwing a baseball look very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That looked fine. And let me show you what I meant when I said that. Watch this.
Swinging a fly ball deep right field. Maxwell is there, and he puts it away.
Clearly, Jason King was all in when he got the opportunity.
Ryder Helfrich sends this one deep into the right field corner. It is just past the glove of Jacob Humphrey. Helfrich motors around second, headed to third, and the catcher with a leadoff triple here in the 3rd inning for Arkansas's first hit. Thomas in the 9-hole, and this one's chopped up the middle, gloved on the run by Vastine, and a one-hop throw that gets the run home. Nice play by Vastine, who had to kick the stomach bug that cost him the midweek start. And that one's going to be dumped into right center field. And how about that? The only hits so far for Arkansas come from the bottom of the order.
When he does that, he's got to let the ball travel, because that was a cross up.
And it gets off the heel of Arzy's mitt, but no further advance. Sacramento State was the only offer he had coming out of high school. That was a big cut on the breaking ball, and Vahiva goes down swinging. Who homered in his first 3 games as a Hog, bounces this one on the first pitch to Nelson, and Thompson gets out of trouble. And there's the fastball at 96. Hello, and he puts him down in order. That was just an 8-pitch inning, and exceeded last year's total of 3 home runs in just 16 games. He's already got 6, and he sends this one high and deep to left center. Austin at the fence. It's gone. Logan Maxwell with his 7th home run of the season. He and the Hogs experiencing a power surge in 25.
How about it? Boy, and rode it out of here to the backside. This is not a small ballpark, y'all. This is one of the biggest yards in the Southeastern Conference. And Maxwell,
by the way, no wind either.
Yeah, no wind. And you can see him kind of flicks it. Look, he releases that top hand.
See the guy in front of you intentionally walk to load the bases?
I think it is.
And he drives this high and deep to right center field. Austin will give it a look, and that's off the top of the fence and gone. 2nd home run this inning for the Hogs, 3rd of the year for Kojal.
Wow. And yeah, I don't think he left here on any kind of bad terms, but it's always probably a little more fun when you hit a homer against your former club. A fastball right at the belt, and Kojal does not miss it. A ball that, did it hit off the top of the wall, Tommy? Yeah, it looked like it hit right off the top of the wall.
Fly ball to center field. Austin chasing to the gap and covers a ton of ground.
It seems like every start that's just kind of bit him.
This one's looped to left, and Holcomb hauls it in. This one stays fair. Kojal takes it to the bag by himself. 1-2-3 frame worked by Zach Root.
But I don't know that I put any one of his tools at a super high-end level.
The fans being invested in it night in and night out. Waved at a changeup. The 2nd time he's been retired by a changeup from Root. Former East Carolina Pirate. And the first hit of the game for Vanderbilt comes here in the 5th on a one-out single by Mac Rose. With one on. Pounds it up the middle. Aloy shuffles it to Souza. 6-4-3 for the second best fielding team in college baseball. This ball is launched deep right field. Humphrey at the wall, feels for it, and can't win the jump ball. It's over the wall for the 3rd home run of the night for Arkansas. This one is the 2nd for Kozel, the former Door. He came in with 2 on the season. He's got 2 tonight. And it stands to reason there's an extra level of focus for Cam Kozel back in what was his home ballpark.
Have yourself a night, kid. And this one looked like maybe he clipped it just a little bit. But the ability to pull the ball with good spin will always give you a chance to hit a bunch of extra base hits. Nobody's numbers go up when they get in the conference. So that's just crazy.
Chopped off the plate. Thompson's got it.
We went to their place and they swept us. Not a good bus ride back.
And the loss to Missouri State. 3 pitches to dispatch Mancini, including 95 right down Broadway. 5'10" when he stands tall, and he drives this one deep to left field. Davalon is there, and he puts it away. Swing and a miss. Who needs the technology?
Smooth transition to the league.
Runner on the move. The throw down to second. Hops in and dropped by Vastine. Florida Gulf Coast last year, because the nugget that I pulled up was his hit by pitches. Dave Van Horn was at the Cape.
There's some pressure on a summer ball coach to put Dave Van Horn's players in the lineup when he shows up to see them.
Mancini turns 2.
Gabe Gross was on that team. That's exactly right.
And this ball's rocketed just past the 3rd baseman Iredell, and a one-out single for Brody Johnston.
Right.
So
yeah.
Chop to the right side. No chance for 2. And again, the force at second.
You're not going to go wrong to just take the easy out at first base. If he's out, it's because that slide was not very direct, Tommy.
The runner's out at second base.
Wow. 100 feet towards second base with an eyelash to spare.
To the backstop, and that'll allow Riley Nelson to advance in the wild pitch. Breaking ball chopped to Kozel. He'll take it himself. And Root sprints into the dugout. What an outing he has had. 7 shutout innings for Zach Root. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Aloy. And in for a strike 3.
Yes, you would have never expected.
And this ball's roped down the right field line. And that's a fair ball and into the corner. And Logan Maxwell has another extra base hit. That one hopped out of the ballpark for an automatic double.
Somebody else is going to get better.
Yeah. Outside, there's ball 4. 3-2 pitch to Cam Kozel. And he goes down swinging.
Those 2 linchpin defensive positions.
Payoff pitch gets boxed on ball 4, and Arkansas has loaded the bases.
These umpires do not budge on their strike zone regardless of the score.
And he tugs that one inside to walk in a run. 3rd walk of the inning. Grounded to the left side, scooped up by Johnston, and that will finish the frame. Came through on the text line, Chris.
Okay.
2-0, and this one skied to left field.
Hey now.
Davalon at the fence in front of the wall, try to play the carom. And the first extra base hit of the game for Vandy is a stand-up double for Brigden.
That's when you know you're really spinning it.
1 on and 2 out. Here's the payoff to Mancini. Miss with the fastball at 95. Payoff with 2 on to Humphrey. Just a hair high, and that's ball 4. And this ball's lined into left field. Davalon hauls it in to end the threat. And all the spring breakers from the natural state are on their feet. Based on the TrackMan technology, which by the way, the strike zone technology no longer available in-house during games. If you're truly going to be merit-based, that's how you have to judge an umpire. And this one's rocketed in the corner. Maybe extra bases for Cahillo. Around second is Davalon. He'll be waved home by Bobby Wernes. The relay throw from Vastine is boggled at the plate. And it's a run-scoring double from Cahillo Aloy here in the 9th inning. And the Hogs have added an extra point. 7-0. Swing the bat.
And so he clearly
jammed on that one. A little dribbler to Vastine. Scoop and throw.
Opportunity for drastic misshits.
Kogel has a 3-hit night to go with his 2 home runs. This will bring in 2 more. 5-ribby night for the former Vandy boy Cam Kogel. Dari's going to be saying his name a lot tonight.
Long time to talk about the scouting report for Mr. Ginter.
And strikeout for Sousa. Brody Johnson is 1 for 3 tonight. Swinging a miss on the slider. DL his second to last year. No rehab. First pitch slider for a home run down in Houston.
When the stakes are the highest.
Chop to the left side. No, they're going to try for 2, and the turn is not in time. Chris Maldonado pinch hitting, and he skies the first one to the left side, and Berkey's comment will have to wait until Sunday. Handled in left field by Tavalon, and Arkansas shuts out Vandy. The first SEC home shutout for Vandy since 2022.